Okay, so uh, we are going to start with the joints, like what are joints, why we need joints, and I will explain you the types of the joints. Okay, so first of all, like what is joint and why we need it. So think of uh, tables as a separate things, but why we make the tables separate? Because uh, for example, we have a student records, we have a library, and we have a like one another table for teachers. So we can't kept everything in a one single table, so that's why we divided into separate tables. And when we need that specific information, like we need a information from a student, like what who is that student, and who is his teacher. So then we combine both tables using the join. Yeah, so if we want to know, like, okay, uh here is Reddy Prasad. So who is his class in charge? So we so based on the student ID, we gonna get the teachers, and similarly for subjects and anything we need. So we divide it into a separate tables, and then whenever we need information from both the tables, so we apply joins. So now we both the tables. Yeah. Yeah, whenever we need information from both the tables. So how we are combining the tables. So so there are these three like building blocks for the tables. So first is a primary key, foreign key, and secondary key. Hmm. Or didn't I share? Okay, I will share. One sec. Yeah. So to connect the tables, we need a common data between two tables. Then only we can combine the tables. Okay. So yeah. So we can discuss these keys. So first is a primary key. Primary key is always a unique key. Like for example, for students, it's a student ID, and in a country, it's a social security number or Aadhaar card. So that is a individual information, like that particular id is only belongs to one particular person. So it can be a email id also. In some, yeah, it's also unique, but it depends, because uh many like what kind of database we are using. Are we allowing like, because one person can have multiple email ids, and one person can also have multiple mobile numbers. So that's why whenever user registers, so we are storing one key, that is primary key for that user. So we are assigning that user id to that particular user. Okay. uh, okay. Okay, so I like, you said like email id and user like phone number are the unique ids, but one person can have multiple email ids and multiple phone numbers. So when we are storing the data in database, so we are not uh, like treating email id or phone number as their primary unique id. Okay, instead we are assigning them a user id, which is like unique to one user. Okay. and the email ID and phone number, it is a secondary key. Yeah. And yeah, and the third one is foreign key. So foreign key, like so there are two conditions for foreign key. So first, it should be a primary key from one table. Okay. And then it should be in a like a secondary key or any key in the second table. So we can refer one data into the another table. Okay. So for example, like student has a student ID, it's their primary key. Okay. And table B is a library books. So it has a book ID as a primary key, and it also stores student ID, which is a foreign key here. Hmm. 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 Yeah, because this is student ID is a primary key in the students table. Yeah. Hmm. No, if you didn't get it, then you can ask more question like. Uh-huh. Hmm. Right. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah. Yes. To. Hmm. Right. Okay. 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 Now. Okay. So now the. Okay. So student ID in the library table. Uh, it tell us like it is from the book is belongs to this student. So next is a type of join. Okay, so first one is a inner join. So inner join, like when we uh, want to perfectly match data from the two tables, so then we are using inner join. Okay. Hmm. Yeah. Right. Right. So in our case, we are talking about student ID and a library books. Okay. So it will only give us a list of students who have issued a book from library. Okay. Like uh, it will give you the results from the student and the library table, but only the results where there is a student ID. And like the students who has a book, or like there can be another examples, but we are going with this example. Okay. So left outer join. So left outer join means our priority side is the left side. So which table is on the left side? So if we are thinking about our scenario, okay, the student and the library books. Okay. So yeah. So if we want a students list, then our left table is a students. But if we want a like if we want a list of all the books, then our left table is that one, the library table. Okay, so it will give us the list of all the students, even if they have issued a book from library or even it's not. So it will show the like in the in our query, when we query to the database, so it will give us a list of all the students, and the students who has a book issued, so it will show the book ID, and those who didn't have a book issued to their name, so it will show us none or null results. Hmm. Yes, yes. So we can see this with this example. Yeah, so if we are adding inner join, so here is like our orders table, customer table. Okay, so it will, so from customers table and inner join on orders, so it will return us all the orders. Okay, even if like it's a inner join, so it will match the data. Okay, what are the orders and what are the customers, so it will match both of them and then give us the result based on the customer ID. Mm-hmm. Yes, and if we are applying like uh, left join here. Okay, so we are, because we our left table is a customers table. Okay, we, because it's a uh, getting all the customers here even if they didn't have order. Yeah, so if we need like all the customers, even they have order or not order, then we are applying like from customers and left join orders on. Yeah, in the left table, yes, all the records in the left table. Hmm. Yes, we, yes, yes, which are common in the right table. Okay, okay, so next is a right join. So right join means now our primary side is the right side, like we can get all the records from the right table and the matching records from the left table. So hmm, yes. Okay, so um, right table means like before we are uh, like applying this left join on customers. Okay, so customer, uh, it will fetch all the customers, so right now there are 213 customers. Okay, but we only have 196 order ID. Okay, like not all of the customers ordered anything, only the some number of customers ordered something. Okay, so So when we so your question is like how we are matching it, like what is the inner thing. So here we are matching based on the customer ID, because here uh, our customer ID is a primary key in the customer's table. Okay, so this is our primary key, but this orders table, it also has customer ID. Okay, so it's a foreign key in the orders table. Hmm. Yes, customer ID is a foreign key in orders table. Yes. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So if we are applying like right join here, okay. So it will take priority for orders table. So we have 196 orders. So it will fetch all the orders even if they didn't have a customer ID. Like sometimes the data got broke and customer ID is null there, and the record is get created. So still we are gonna get the order. Yeah. So also all the orders and the customers which have ordered something. So here we can't see all the customers. We are only gonna see which are like who has ordered something and has a order ID. Hmm. Yes, yes, yes. Who ordered? Yeah. Yeah, who ordered something? Okay. So the next one is a full outer join. So if we wanted to see like all the records from both the tables, like uh, all the students and all the books, so then we are applying full outer join. Yeah, okay. So the syntax for this is like full outer. Yes, yes. Yeah, even yeah. Yes. Mm-hmm. Every order name, order ID. Yes. So here like this order ID, it has all the customers name, so the results are same for the left join and for the full outer join. Okay, so these like these are the four types of the joints. Do you like, yes, go ahead if you. Yeah, no, I'm asking you if you have any confusion. What is what? Mm-hmm. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes. So because we our total number of customers is 213. Okay, we have a 213 customers, and we want to see like who ordered anything. Okay. Okay, so we are applying left join, but it's gonna return us 213 only. Yeah. Yes, yes. So the result will be different if the order IDs like the order table has a customer ID as null. Like here you can see it's a null. It doesn't have any value. Yeah. So similarly, if some order they didn't have a customer ID. Okay, so then here the number is will be like 214 because it's getting all the orders. Yeah, so that like that's in some scenarios it get commons, but like it depends on the data. Mm. Yeah, based on the data, the results are changed. Okay, so that's like pretty much about the joints. Okay, so in the in summary, like we have inner join. Okay, where we matched the table data from both the tables, and left join means whole left table plus matches from the right. Okay, so like left and right join we can use interchangeably. Like we can first place uh, the table which we want, and then the next table our need. Yeah, so mostly we are using the left join. Okay, and full join it's also not much popular. Like in some scenarios we need like all of the data, but mostly like we are using the left join or inner join. Okay, so like based on our example like customers and orders. So if we want all the customers, so put them on left, as I said, like whichever we want all the list, so we can put them on left, and the others are on the right. Yeah, so we can swap the tables. Yeah. Okay, so anything else, like any other example you have in your mind with, like while solving the questions you are not able to figure it out which table you should take to the left or right. Mm-hmm. 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 No, like mm, we can't take like, okay, this is table A, so it is left, and the B table is right. So it depends on the need. Like as it is mentioned here, like if we want all the customers, so then our left table is customers. Doesn't matter if it is a table A or table B. uh yeah, it depends on the question, it depends on the scenario. Yeah, yeah. So based on the our requirement and the situation, we are thinking which join we should apply, and what is the left table and the right table.